What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Desiree. Some of the videos that I have recorded, I either recorded them like the intro videos and either didn't like the way they turned out, or I just completely spaced to make them. So some of these videos, we're just going to hop right into it. So this is actually the second time I made the prosthetic for the Grinch. The first time I did it on my boyfriend's dad, and I actually liked the concept of it, so I wanted to do it on myself. So you just take liquid latex and like a foam head. You'll see it here in a few minutes. I pull it up. But you take the liquid latex and you get some molding clay. It's just like cheap, like air dry pottery clay. They usually call it like devil clay, or like devil putty or something like that. So you do that and like mold the shape that you want, and then you take liquid latex and a sponge and you just keep adding layers and layers and layers until you get like the desired thickness of the prosthetic. And then you apply it with more liquid latex. What I'm doing really on the edges right now is I'm trying to get it a little bit more smooth so it isn't so rough. I ended up going in with some eyeshadow to cover up some of the mistakes a little bit and use that kind of as an advantage. But so just here I'm basically making it look a little bit more seamless. So after I got all of that done, I decided to take some cotton balls and shove them in to make it a little bit more full, and so it doesn't like flex when I breathe in and out as much. It still does a little bit because this isn't like a true prosthetic. This is just a cheaply homemade one. But after I get the cotton balls in there and in place where I want them, I take just a tiny bit of the latex and glue it down on my lip. So here I am just coloring that latex that I just applied. Obviously it isn't that green color, it's clear and then it dries, or it's white and then dries clear. And then afterwards I'm applying this green face paint. It's from Snazaroo. I got it off of Amazon. It does not dye your skin. I had that problem before where I had a green that dyed my skin and it took forever to get off. I love this stuff. Greens, reds, and purples usually dye skin pretty bad, but this one was like super easy to take off, so I really do like this one. I just use it more as like a base, and then I apply other green eyeshadows on afterwards. So like you just saw, I added a little bit of dark green into my eyebrows, and then here I am taking some more dark green and creating those smile lines that he has in his face, and I'm using that to my advantage and covering up the edges of the prosthetic a little bit, and just going in with that same eyeshadow everywhere and just creating all of the lines and stuff, all of the definition that he has in his face. Here I am taking a NYX eyeliner pencil and creating those little dots and then coloring in my nose. And really wish I would have went in with a green down the center, like where the middle of his nose is. Totally spaced that. Still turns out pretty good. But so I just added that real quick because kind of needed it. And then I'm going to start doing his eyebrows. So funny story, I applied these eyebrows and obviously you can tell like I applied them way too big, and I just slowly take them off and get the actual look that I wanted. But when I was removing them afterwards, it's basically like waxing, and I waxed the front part of one of my eyebrows. And so we're just waiting for that to grow back. But if you apply it and you stand in the shower and just like work at it with some soap and water, it eventually comes out without actually waxing. Didn't know that. It kind of makes sense, like duh, but you know. So we're adding the eyebrows and taking eyeshadow to make the cotton balls obviously not white. So after that is all done, we start adding the wrinkles and lines that he has in his forehead, and then we add a little bit more eyeshadow to the eyes, and I put a little bit of pink eyeshadow on the lip to make it look a little bit more pouty. And after that is all said and done, I throw up this little video that I took on Snapchat because apparently I forgot to do an outro video for this too. But I had fun with this. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas Eve and Merry Christmas, and I will see you guys on the next one.